Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Dallas Cowboys. Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run in the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Flush to his right. And his pass incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
And one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed them to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
They're on the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Flushed out right. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line.
I like the design of that play, or shall I say the way it ended up. Quarterback ends up to the right side. You know, he gets outside of the pocket. How about the tight end staying in his sight line and getting to that same part of the field? And they find each other for the completion.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46.
And he
takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the lead grows to 10-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Takes this about 5 yards deep.
And they're going to bring him down just past the 15, and a flag down as well. That holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. They'll roll him out right. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And they work this out past the 25. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. Well, maybe that'll help him settle back into a groove after the interception on the first drive here, picking up the first to start drive number 2.
And it is just starting over, isn't it? Sometimes it's just how you have to do it. You have to erase things from your mind. Don't worry about what happened before, because over the course of the game, the good players, things turn out pretty well for them, and that's what he's trying to do here. Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. He can run for it, and he will. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
First down, Chargers.
Throwing on first down is Allen. And coughed it up. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Well, here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. Touchdown, Cowboys! Blake Jarwin, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
This will make it into the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Odell Beckham with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Chargers get the quick strike touchdown.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
The throw over the middle, taken in. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
To Michael Gallup. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Back to throw here. Dancing to his left. And that is incomplete.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
A punt of 46, a return of 5. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball that cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they...
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, LA! George Kittle hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers get the quick strike touchdown.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Patrick Queen coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th. First down and a little extra for Mostert. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Well, Raheem Mostert, we know the story, from special teamer to postseason hero. All he needs is a little bit of space, CD, and he can go after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will make it into the end zone. But ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. To throw, it's Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one goes for 30 yards.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
Firing quickly is Allen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers have made this a 1-score game. And he puts it through.
Cowboys 24, Chargers 21.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. These 2 teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stick.
Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Well, CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
This will be caught at about the 6. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Now a handoff working right. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. From the gun, it's Allen. That's caught at the 3. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal.
I'ma show you,
and
man.
he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Returning it, John Ross.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
At the 25-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. He was trying to get it to George Kittle. It's tight end. They go play action here on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
And right back to Kittle. This time he's got it. And he'll get nothing out of that one. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now Ross to return. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 up to the 33. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Operating from the gun, Allen. His throw caught right around the 6. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That's good for 28 yards.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point attempt to follow here. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Makes the score Chargers 42, Cowboys 24.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And this will make it into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
The left side throw complete to Adams. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
At the 37-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off right around the 43. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down. Throwing again. Allen. Over the middle to Beckham. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. Eluding the pressure right. Throws right side, and that's complete. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Allen now on 1st down. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. A 22-yard touchdown grab. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Chargers 49, Cowboys 24.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away.
And now here's Ross. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter.
And this will make it into the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Now they air it out to start the drive, and it's complete. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there. 87 yards as his guys continue to pour it on.
So there is the big arm of Josh Allen on display. He can throw it as deep as anybody, and that was an absolute laser.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. Third down here. Back to throw again. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. And Sanders pulled it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
Play action. Now it's Allen. He's going to air one out. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Why we saw that field goal try a moment ago, I'll never understand. But as a result, this offense, they've got to be pumped. 1st and 10 in striking position already. And they give this time to the tailback. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Allen, he'll let this go for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That one good for 13 and a Charger 1st. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. From the gun, Allen. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Odell Beckham with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And this Chargers offense continues to pour it on. And it's up and good.
Chargers 63, Cowboys 24.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now.
In a walk to their locker room, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up!
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
I got you, sir. 48 to Mike. Here we go.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear
that is
by the
one
time
positive.
we have to leave the booth.
Sidesteps him at the 35. And he's finally taken down, but not before he reaches the 14. A big play there for L.A. 41 yards. Operating from the red zone now. Allen. And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
touchdown.
A 14-yard touchdown. And this Charger offense is running away with this one.
John Brown.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by one more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. So they say we'll let that completed pass stand, and we'll bring up third down instead as they decline it.
So they're comfortable with the yardage. The big thing to them is what you pointed out, getting it to third down and making a play there.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his tight end fan. And it's a fumble. And picked up by the Chargers. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to...
Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Dallas, Texas is the spot. Third quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up the throw. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Cowboys on third down. A very anemic 1 for 9 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. And he can't escape, and down he goes. The former 3rd overall pick, Quinnen Williams, there to bring him down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. He's going to take off with it. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Kenny Clark in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Now Allen again.
At 13-yard line.
And this is going to be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. Well, they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them. If you're going to run the football, if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Now Allen. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Cowboy defense comes up with a goal line stand. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that unbeaten record very much in jeopardy. It's been a great first few months of the season so far, but they have run into a buzzsaw here, trailing big in the 4th quarter. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line.
4-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
And give him a lot of credit there, but even more credit to the guys up front. In that situation, you know it's going to be a stacked defensive front. And to be able to gain that much yardage, that's a big win for the guys on offense.
Yeah, they were just about standing on their own goal line, so to get a few yards there, a great start. Now we'll see what 2nd down brings. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted just twice and have had plenty of opportunities. This will be 3rd and 5. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 22. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. 2nd and 8 coming from the 19. From the gun, it's Allen. And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Patrick Queen picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. Got his man there complete to Gallup. He's at the 50, the 30, 20. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
My old high school coach used to say, Charles, he said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
Gonna save the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh?
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. And they'll run the option to start the drive. 1st down and more for Allen. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal.
Today's
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So, for the Chargers, the train just keeps rolling 9-0 now to start this campaign. And they'll have another road date next week with the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, it's their first stumble of the season as they'll dip to 8-1 on the year. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.